The whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising, we're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives simply in a misery. Never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good. But we are blessed by Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of the tunnel. So shine so bright all time. Now go out, hope we'll embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand us, yeah. They will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising, we're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the black stripe, black strands crossing gray stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turned to ashes. But upon the one reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag all around the world. We go.
Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, wherever you are. Today being the second day in the month of January, the first month of the year, 2025. The year that is highly blessed. The year of determination. The year to tighten up our belts. The year to be strongly be who we are. Therefore, I welcome all Biafrans around the world. Today being the 2nd of January 2025, I say to you all, the God of all creations, be with us all, walk with us all, command every existing spirit in the heaven and the earth, under beneath of the earth, to walk in our favor, as far as we remain truthful, as far as we remain honest and sincere, to protect and defend every Biafran anywhere around the world. Because this is what we swear to do in IPOB. Today, before the face of the world have discovered the mission of IPOB concerning her people. Even the politicians are hiding in shame when they have discovered how we love our people, when they have discovered the mission of this great family. This is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not name IPOB organization. He carefully named it family. Do you know the meaning of family? Before I proceed, from here, it is good afternoon. Depending your own time factor, I said to you, good morning, good evening, and good night. My name remains Lion Man Leone. I heard from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwokika Abiyama, I served the indigenous people of Biafra in position of Deputy National Coordinator of Brazil, as well as a member of Media Warrior of this great movement. We don't hide where we come from, because our identity is our pride. And we are sincere in what we are doing. This is what makes us different. And we are not here for profit. We are here for total spirit of sacrifice. And we have sacrificed a lot, and we will continue to sacrifice until Biafra is achieved. Shame to many that come into this struggle for money making. Shame to them that come into this struggle for connection making. Shame to them that come into this struggle for food purpose. You should be ashamed of yourself if you are in that position or in that mindset. That means you don't know the meaning of agitating for self-determination. Self-determination, you must discipline yourself wholeheartedly, not to be corrupt. And this is why we are advising every Biafran of this generation to go back and follow the footsteps of our forefathers and originally who we are. Our forefathers are not lazy. Our forefathers are hardworking people. Our forefathers are not begging. They work it out to survive. And this is the reason why they survive after the genocide that was carried out in 1967 to 1970 against them. That spirit of determination to work it out is what survived them. Imagine what happened to our forefathers, where happened to this very generation. I don't think anybody will remain, because this generation are bringing shame to the spirit of our late forefathers. They are bringing total shame. They have no shame. This generation have no shame. But IPOB is here to redirect them to the line and the lane which survived our forefathers. Every day I pray, every morning I plead with the spirit of our late fathers to find a place in their heart to show mercy to this very generation of Biafra, because they have brought shame to the souls, to the departed souls of our forefathers. But our prayer is working. Our prayer will continue to work, because God won't, because of microfew misguided youths, misguided individual, and punish the rest of her people. Never. God is not a wicked God. We will continue to solicit, and God will continue to show us grace and mercy. I am here today for an important revelation concerning the desperate move by Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State, the former governor of Ebonyi State, who is the Minister of Work. And the next thing Wike, who is FCT Minister today, and the president of Meyeti Allah Terrorist Fulani Group by name Baba Utman Njazema. This is why I'm here today to review their move towards the defense chief, Army Defense Chief, Christopher Musa. The only thing I want Biafrans and IPOB particularly to do, although we are always at alert. Now I want to open the eyes of the learned ones of the Biafran people and those that understand the positions and the duties of institutions of government anywhere around the world, so that when game is going on, the game will not go on through the appropriate channel. When game is to play, they always play it in the wrong channel so that it won't follow due process. Most of you have seen the news being carried out by Daily Sun of Nigeria news media platform concerning the request by the Nigerian government for extradition of their terrorists, federal government terrorist sponsored boy in Finland. I'm here now to review something to Biafrans and the world at large. We are psychologists. I'm a psychologist as well as security experts. Anytime you want to extradite someone all over the world, both in US, both in Europe, both in Asia, any part of nations where government is functioning properly, army has nothing to do with issue of extradition. Underline that. This is why I said when journalism died in any country, that country is gone and gone forever. Many have not understand the danger that are surrounding them in that contraction called Nigeria. But I pray, my concern is the souls of innocent people and the poor ones who are not in position to jet out whenever or when time comes when Nigeria will explode by the atrocities of the politicians who is on top of a fear of that particular country. I'm afraid. And why I'm afraid is the souls of innocent people. The soul of that common woman in the marketplace in Yoruba land. The soul of that common woman in the marketplace in Biafra land. The soul of that common woman who basically on daily income to survive her family. In northern Nigeria, I'm very, very concerned about that. And I pray for God's intervention so that we will find a way of defending these particular innocent souls. IPOB are concerned about not only just Biafrans. Anywhere we find humanity, our concern is to make sure that they are well secured and safe. And this is why we have stand strong at the face of the world. This is why we have called it a duty. And we have vowed that anybody that touches the souls of our people, that take the life of our people, we will not forgive that person. I've said this in often and on. Biafrans, women and men, children must be protected at all costs. And anybody who is tampering their life is searching for anger of people like me. They have suffered a lot in Africa, which is not necessary. Suffering that was caused by greed, suffering that was caused by inferiority of those that call themselves the leader of the people. If you are a leader, you must be bold. You must be see yourself as a sacrifice to the people that you are leading to. You are leading. Always have this mindset. Being a leader does not make you automatically master of enjoyment. You must build an attitude of a sacrifice, making sure that others are well before you. But this, in the case of the zoo, they are eating the sheep kept by them to look after. Why I'm saying this thing today is, if you go back and listen to the speech of the head of Directorate of States of Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Edozim, you will understand the quality and the charisma of leadership. And this is what made me. Remember when I came into this struggle 2016, I made a statement on my first broadcast in 2017. I said I come into this struggle because of the quality of men and the works of their mouths. I studied it. I took my time to study it. The way I studied Wazirike time when I studied his movement, I laugh. I said, this is another touts gathering, arbor, senseless gathering. But when I look into IPOB, I study it. The man who brought me to IPOB, may his soul rest in peace, who left us after bringing me into IPOB, he departed out of this world. May his soul rest in peace, Mr. Oliver. I know time it took him to convince me, because I said I don't want anything that will bring trouble to our people, because our people have suffered a lot. Because when I was with Nigeria government, I know the intimidation our people face on a daily basis, and I was began to be seen as a traitor to the system that has been in Nigeria against our people. Anywhere I see our people, many times in many detention, police station, I will go there, I will shout and shout. Sometimes it leads to radical engagement that will look like fight. At the end of the day, because I don't give up. At the end of I'm very, very thank God that God has changed me. Sometimes I will put it in a rough way to ensure that my Igbo brothers who are unjustifiably detained will be released. And when I saw the danger that is surrendering me, I noticed that no, I may end up one day being slain. Because that is how Nigeria works. I walk away. My spirit told me, walk away, walk away. This is the system, you can't change it. The system is programmed to intimidate the Biafrans, to subdue them, to suffer them, to punish them, unprovocable. Without provocation, punish them. Nobody will defend them. And I saw what is going on in the north among my fellow Igbo men. How they are cooperating to this particular ideology in order way to maintain their own personal interests. I say no. Lion man, you will end up going into grave. At the end of the day, what is happening to your people will continue to happen when you have lost your life. I walk away. Many others of my friends walk away as well. But thank God today, they are all fine. This is why I say, whatever you do, build a character, be a man of integrity. It's very, very important. Being a man of integrity, you know you will suffer. I have suffered, and I have continued to suffer. My suffering have not ended, but I am not expecting it to end, because on this surface earth, you will not rest until the day you depart out of this world. Then you go and rest. But it doesn't matter whatever I may be going through for defending my people. And I will continue to do so until God called me. In respect of what I may lose or what I have lost already, or what I may lose in future, it doesn't matter. What matters to me is I want to make the spirit of my late father very, very proud. I want to make the spirit of my late mother very, very proud, because I come out from a family of an excellent character. There is no 419er in my family. There is no thief, any record of armed robbery person in my family. Among the women, there is no record of prostitution in my family. I am not saying it because I am the one who built it. No. I am saying it because God gave us that grace. We are not millionaires, we are not billionaires, we are not rich, but we are satisfied with the gari. We are satisfied with pankanel. We can eat it, we can go to bed without begging anybody for rice. This is how I was trained, and this is how I have been living my life. I live my life according to my size of my pocket. If I want to buy clothes, I look at these clothes. My money in my pocket does not reach it. I will buy small size. If I know that the big size costs more, I rather buy small size and force myself inside the clothes. In as much that small size is what my money reach, I force myself inside that clothes. No problem. Why I'm saying what I'm saying now is I want to build the spirit of men and women in Ipob this very new year. What we are fighting, we may not enjoy it. Most of us have run half tank. Most of us have run half tank. Let me tell you why I say half tank. The blessed age of every man or woman on earth is 70. The most blessed age is 70. When you have suffered in a place called Nigeria for over 35 years, heading to 50, what else remains? Yes, you may get to 100, you may get to 90, excellently. But remember, as far as you are above 35, you have run half tank. So those we are fighting for is those that I was born yesterday, those who are still in their mother's womb, those who are still on that age. These people who are fighting for. I keep on saying, why should I be fighting for myself? If I want to fight for myself, I will involve myself in Ipob. That Nigeria you see, as a person well known, I know politicians, and they know me. They call me a very dangerous human being because I refuse to subdue to their rotten system. If I want to fight for myself, I know what to do. I know how to become a billionaire, automatic billionaire in Nigeria. Especially when you are in abroad. I know what to do. I know what to do and help them keep their money abroad and take my percentage and become a multi-billionaire. I know what to do. But more you engage in their own system, more the society gets rotten, more the society gets damaged. This is what they don't know. This is what they don't know. This is the knowledge they lack. And this is why I am very, very angered about our fellow Christian, especially the pastors in Nigeria, who joined the system because of money. I remember when Jonathan was a president, I know a pastor who loaned that money out for him. All these pastors with private jets, the purpose of that private jet is not for anything gospel. They are mad, they are lying to you. The purpose of those private, imagine a Fulani contributing to private jet of a Christian, a Fulani who is a Muslim, contributing to private jet of a pastor. Can you imagine that? How many of you know? That's why sometimes one of you will run your mouth, you said they are using offering money to buy private jet. No. No pastor in Nigeria have used offering money or seed money to buy private jet. If you are saying such, which means you are ignorant, you are totally ignorant of the system. They will continue to laugh. They say, this one I have never discovered. They are not. What offering and your so-called seed and tithe, what they use it for is to train the upcoming criminals following them. They maintain their lifestyle. They maintain the lifestyle of these junior criminals they are training. That's what they use it for. They use it to buy house for them, buy them car, make them comfortable, and teach them the experimalism of the system of Nigeria. Those ones we pick up from where they stop and start. That's what they use that money for. They use those money to market their may I call it gospel or may I call it to market their business, because whatever that is corrupt is no longer attached with God. So it's not gospel, it's a business. That's what they use the money for. Any man of God you see with private jet in Nigeria, that private jet is bought by officials of Nigeria government for a purpose of laundering money. Orisa Jaffa was the chief launderer of money of Jonathan. Orisa Jaffa. Bishop Orisa Jaffa. Oko Akam. If you challenge me, Oko Akam. Me boy helile. But that is my God. This is how all of them roll. All these people you see, especially in Yoruba, those pastors. That is why when they are praying and declaring prophecy about Nigeria, I laugh. Because it cannot be devil eating the people, at the same time trying to be God who want to survive the people. No, you can't serve two masters at the same time. You must serve one in order way to be decent. Because God walks in a decent soul and spirit, not in a rotten soul and spirit. No. God does not dwell in any rotten soul. But one thing about God is, whatever decision you make in this life, God honor it. God is a respecter of every man's will. God can never tamper with the will of any man. Go and study spirituality very well. God cannot tamper with any will of any man. Will is totally independent. He allows you to exercise whatever you have made as a decision. These people you see, if you know them, even if you hear their name, you will spit on that name. These people you see. But I thank God, I glorify Chukwu Okike Abiyama for the ignorance of the masses. Because if the masses know what some of us know about them, they may use stone to kill them. They may use stone and stone them to death. That's why I say, glory be to God about the ignorance of the masses. May that ignorance remain permanent in that condition until things are fixed well. When things are fixed well, their eyes will open. Most of them will begin to walk away. Allow what has been to be. Now, journalists are in Nigeria. Media house and the media professionals, those who went to their rotten and kangaroo university in Nigeria, call it kangaroo. Nigeria education is purely kangaroo. Kangaroo, baboon and the monkeys education. Doesn't have any meaning. Those of them are there. And the news are carrying about Nigerian army has submitted a document to demand for the extradition of Simon Ekpa, the Nigerian state-sponsored terrorist figure in Finland. And one thing they have not known is the boy was so reckless, forgotten that he is in a country of highly tech society. He forgot that he is not in the zoo. He forgot that that country where he dwells is an Europe territory, and they are highly tech in terms of modern technology. Remember, immediately they arrested them early hour of the day, of the night, and they took away all the devices in his house, including his phone, desktop, laptop. Everything was taken alongside with them. And as experts in this investigation, they opened everything and saw atrocity that took place. Do you remember when I said it is Meeti Allah Association, terrorist association in Nigeria, are the ones supplying him arms, are the one arming our own youth recruited by politicians and hand over to Simon Ekpa? Do you remember that broadcast? And I ask, ESN, IPOB formed security outfits and they armed them. We never buy any weapon from anywhere, any country. Those guns you see that is held by IPOB, ESN, to defend the land of Biafra against the agenda of the Fulani consigning the Biafrans worldwide. That's why we did not call it Igbo Security Network. We did not call it IPOB Security. We call it Eastern Security Network for all Easterners, because there was agenda by the former administration of Muhammad Buhari to eradicate and massacre the Igbos in their numbers. Every gun you see being held to engage the terrorist Meeti Allah with this mission were built by the IPOB scientists. Go and investigate. Not even one was bought. It was built locally. It was built completely locally. Because we knew that if IPOB go for purchasing of this, we may not succeed. The world may not like us to defend ourselves. Our scientists took their time, volunteered themselves, morning and night, and build them. We build them, we build AK-47, we build AK-49. In other words, to meet up with the sophisticated ones that Mazi Allah may come with. That is why only Mazi Allah, who reside in our bushes for this great mission of Usman Danfodio, we only one that will be in a good position to testify what their eye saw in our forest. Mazi Allah has great respect for us, because what they come with, they now meet what is more super than what they come with, and their eyes saw it. They are in a position to do what? To testify what their eyes saw. Nobody can describe ESN. Only Mazi Allah will describe them. Because the terrorists knew what they saw in the hands of these men and women of honor. I call them women of honor. Somebody who is defending you without salary. Somebody who is defending you for the love of their people is worthy to be honored and addressed as men and women of honor. I want to tell you something. And I suggest, let me put the word suggestion. I suggest that IPOB leadership facilitate a very hurry move. You see, Simon Ekpa will not allow, IPOB will not allow Simon Ekpa to be extradited to Nigeria, because we know what they want to do. Because Dave Umai is in panic. Nestin Wike is in panic. The president of Mazi Allah is in panic. That is why they rush and meet Christopher Musa, begged him, pleaded with him, because they first of all meet IG. He told them there is a process to that. That is not something they will jump. So because of their desperation, they told them to wait. No, the IG of police told them to wait. That he will do that. He will help them to make sure that they pull that guy from there and bring him to the state who sponsored him. And they are in a hurry. They are telling him that, oh, it may be too late, because a lot of things have been reviewed. Many names of officials of Nigeria has been on the table of Finnish detective department. What they discover, both conversation of some politicians, how they use Islamic Bank to sponsor him. Thank God everything is in internet. They sponsor, the link of the bank have been published. This is why I want Biafrans to be very careful and be very sensitive. Because one, someone said he is fighting for your freedom. The same person who said he's fighting for your freedom is hunting to kill you. Is enough evidence for you to know that, no, this person is not for me. This person have a questionable mission. We need to stop him. But most of you were foolish because of money that was distributed through federal government through him. Most bloggers were placed on salary he discussed with the government of Nigeria to be paying anybody that will come on media to support him, bloggers, to place them on salary of $400 per month. But this guy also outsmart those who he is paying. He now began to pay them 300, 200. There are people that he paid 200. I know many of them in Nigeria. He placed them on salary of $200. Some of them who open eye, he paid them 300. They cut $100 out of their salary. When this thing was happening, I asked, Nigerian government could not pay teachers. They could not pay police their salary. They could not pay some government officials salary. But they have money to pay people that will help them to counter IPOB. Lavishing the resources of state workers, those who are suffering in Nigeria, they deny them their monthly salary in order way to get IPOB destroyed. And they forgot that nobody can destroy IPOB. Today, they have seen that all those money they spent have become a wastage. Because we know what their mission was. And we pretend that we don't want to act. When people say act, we say no, we won't act. We are gathering evidence. When the evidence is sufficient enough, as people who reside in a developed world, because developed world believe in evidence, there is nothing you will tell police department about me that they will rush into this office and pick me. No. They will tell you, give us the name, give us the photo. They will use my name and my photo and enter their database. Everybody have database in abroad. That is not in the zoo where nobody can, police cannot enter computer and detect where you are. If they enter it, they know where I am. They know my address. They know where I work. They know my bank account. They know everything about me. What they will do, they will start investigation. Whatever they detect, they will begin to gather it. At the end, if your report is false, they will warn you. They will invite you and warn you seriously. You that lay that report, they will invite you and warn you, because there is law for that. False information, you may go in for it in abroad. Go and ask anybody. False information. If you give them that false information, they will not call you and warn you. They will say, this person you brought here, the information you bring about this person, we have spent our time and spent our resources. We find nothing. This person is very genuine. Why are you against him? Even if you don't take, if you are involved in any illegal business and you report somebody like me to the authorities, know that that particular time you did that nonsense out of your desperation of hatred, you have opened your own file for investigation. Go and ask anybody. There is a man who wanted to fight IPOB here. He wanted to fight IPOB here. And foolishly enough, because of the hatred they have for Mazi and Kanu, foolishly for him enough, this person has spent 25 years in this land. They have never worked. They have never paid tax. When he wanted to do it, because he called me on phone, I educated him, because when I discovered about him, I educated him. I said, Oga, igala etiyo mogila nsogbu. Ya si ya nwa wo dogbula no go loboda. 25 years anyi nwa bịara nke nya, masị ya nwanne igala etiyo mogila nsogbu. I know you, I know about you. Immediately you start that nonsense, I begin to investigate you. I know. I personally outlined the danger that he will meet in future. I said, you know, you have never worked in this country, and you live in a house. You don't live in a gutter. You don't live in a bush. I said, when you follow that road you want to follow, time will come. IPOB now will now stand with you before the faces of authority and ask you a question. And we will force that question, and the people will begin to ask you this question. And that question may lead you either into deporting you with your 25 years experience in abroad, or you will land you in jail. You will choose one thing, either to be deported to Nigeria for you to support that you are one Nigeria, or you will end up spend time in jail. You say, Guinea, my where you get Jacka to your Mogalan Subu. But thank God, maybe he has a good friend. When he wanted to, I said, he went and you know, everywhere in the world there is all these corrupt officers. He went and met some corrupt officers, and one day I was asked that police are looking for me. I said, police looking for me. It sounds funny. I said, how can police come to my house and knock on my gate while I am in office working? And in this country, if it is a genuine police, they know where to come at the time, because they know that I'm working. They know this is working hour. Let us go to working place and meet him. I said, the first thing I said, for police to come to my house at the working hours, it means that is a fake police. It's not the original one. I went to police office headquarters. I walked in there. I said, I heard that you people are looking for me at so day, at so time, so date. What happened? Surprisingly, Oga look the other one. This one look this one. This one look this one. They said they don't understand what I'm saying. I said, some people look you people look for me so day, so time. They say, where is my identity? I give them the enter system, they check. They say, it looks strange. They say, nobody looking for me. I say, nobody looking for me. He say, yes. I say, who are those people that come? They said, do I have camera in front of my house? I say, yes. They came. They checked the camera. People who came with face cap, put face cap like this. They are not with police uniform. Carry police ID card, put like this. They open the camera, they check, they revise everything, they check. They say, they shake their head. The other man was laughing. They said, you know what he said? He said, this is malandro. He said, what you call malandro here is criminality. He said, this is malandro. He said, this is criminality. He said, this thing is not. He said, who are these people? That was when I warned that man. And I called him and said, you have committed one offense, but I'm going to forgive you because one, I'm only Igbo, Igbo, Igbo. And look at them, can exercise my power against my fellow Igbo man, especially when we are not at home. We are in a foreign land. I'm a no agro chopotarage, goes to chopotamua. Anybody that is staying abroad that left his father's house, left there in desperation to survive. No rich man live abroad. You live in your father's house. That makes you comfortable. Magwelo kwako agro chopotara. Beteji kola ka ti yo magana so. Masia, next time I will process you. I will process you. And if I process you, I'm going to lock my mind. When those Igbo organizations will call me Lion Man Forgive, I will lock my mind and I finish you. Me make sure landre la ega land la Anambra. Ki ge soro nde perima nde politician na no there. Ya kwero when you authorities say because followers here. Ka ha mara ho nya ala no obodo for 25 years. Lord quotas, Lord I hope any bank own account. Own account la bank. Yeah, if you now want to find somebody who have account, who is legitimately staying. Hey, those followers. Or how many months? Yeah, when I get to you when I so how go back there. Yeah, Jabanga. If no come to say Jakaya, the tip you went. Them Jaku Hana, but Makande Ale Nyego. Go and fight IPOB. Actually, now they go fight IPOB. Let me give you brain. Told those politicians, tell the politicians that to relocate you out of, if you're in Europe, tell them to buy a mansion for you in Africa, in a corrupt African country, for them to help you. Because if you stay here, probably you may get yourself in trouble. Definitely, like Simon, where is him now? He have landed himself in trouble because he want to fight IPOB. Okay. Excuse me. Somebody's. Depois pode. So, if you are to fight IPOB, don't be foolish and stay in abroad in area you know that law and order is functioning. Ask them to buy a house for you in Kenya, because Kenya is a corrupt place. Don't ask them to buy house for you in Ghana. Makaga go back there Ghana. Ghana authority go back there. Ghana, although African countries are corrupt, but Ghana is not that corrupt 100% like Nigeria and Kenya. If you want to fight IPOB for the next upcoming Judas, tell them that Europe will not be comfortable for you to fight them. America will not be comfortable to fight them. South America will not be comfortable to fight them. Asia will not be comfortable. All these areas are they are law abiding. Tell them to buy a house for you in Kenya. Only Kenya and Nigeria is a zone for criminals. Tell them to buy a house. Don't tell them to rent a house for you. Tell them tell them to buy a house for you in Kenya. so that you will stay there and fight us. Because if you want to stay abroad, Europe, America, Asia, to fight us, one day, see trouble. Because I ain't got the evidence, can you got that Simon? I ain't got the evidence, can you got that Simon? Sufficient evidence. Then the bad one. We don't fight with gun. We don't fight with cutlass. We don't fight with knife. What we are carrying as a weapon against Nigerian state is truth. There is no missile, atomic bomb that is greater to fight Nigeria than truth. Nigeria is not a state to fight with gun. Fighting them with gun is just wasting of your time. That means you want to dance on their foolishness because they are coward. Because fighting them with gun is just to waste them. You want to waste their life because they can't survive it. They can't stand you. But there is a way to deal with Nigeria. Dele Farati, what did he tell you? He said the weapon to dismantle Nigeria is truth. What Mazi and Kanu told you? The weapon that he will use truth to destroy the zoo. Is that not what he told you? So what is different from what Dele Farati said and what Mazi and Kanu said? Do you see why we told some misguided elements that came into IPOB that it's not by gun, it's not by cutlass, it's by truth. It's by truth. With evidence, you will get zoo completely demolished. Stand by the truth firmly, and that is all. You'll get it done. You'll get it done. Now, the River State former governor Nnamdi Devomai and the president of Meeti Allah, they are now urinating on their self, on their body, because of what Finland detectives have found out about them. Now they have root out money. This is the money that meant for Nigerians to survive. They have root out money now, approaching the Army Chief Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, begging him with millions of dollars to help them. Why the IG operations told them, wait until the hearing that Finland, this is Europe, they have process, until the hearing on May this year. After the hearing, that is when the necessary document will be submitted for his extradition. But I told you what, both the idea of IG and the desperation in the body of Nnamdi and Devomai and the president of Meeti Allah, who supply arms to Simon to kill the Biafrans in Biafra land, support him with also money. Meeti Allah were paying Simon Ekpa. Everything have been discovered on the system. Meeti Allah were paying Simon Ekpa on monthly basis to carry out the killing in Biafra land through the president of Meeti Allah. Now, they have found out this and they have printed everything, they have kept everything. Now they are in panic. They want to hurriedly and bring him back and kill him. They don't want to spare him. They want to bring him and kill him so that their name, they will not start denying. But are you denying? This is something that was found in system. It's not a written document with hand. They will say it's forgery. We are going to use Simon as an example to others who have this joy in killing the Igbos in Nigeria. Simon will be the last example for others. It's a promise. Simon will be a last example for others. Time will come when you see an Igbo man, you walk the other way. IPOB are going to make it that way, that when you see an Igbo man, you walk the other way. It's not the time to see an Igbo man again. You have the courage to intimidate them. We are going to teach the politicians from our land, our own land. We are not going to teach politicians from us other place lesson. We are going to teach politicians from our own land a very great lesson that they will learn how to protect the people and respect the life of average Easterner in Nigeria. Either if you're a minister, if they tell you to demolish your brother's house, you will tell those that send you no. We are going to make it. We are going to use someone as an example. If they tell you, if you are an Easterner, you are a minister of what, they tell you they want to use you against your brother, you will drop from that ministering work, you will resign. That's what we want to use Simon for. We are going to make sure that he's alive and be set an example for others. We are going to block whatever the manipulation they want to do. We are going to inform the authorities of Finland that if they dare it, then those involved will answer query before the European Parliament. If they dare it, those involved will answer query in the European Parliament. Simon Ekpa will be judged in abroad and jailed as a terrorist in abroad. That sentence they used to give terrorists 30 years, 25 years is what he's going to take. He will serve his jail and come out as old age man. We are going to ensure that he will answer his query there and be jailed. And by the time he's finished, he come out as an old man. That is what will happen to him. All this desperate move by Wike and the chief of army staff and the president of Meeti Allah will not work. We were going to teach them a great lesson. It will not work. The money you are written out to give the chief of army staff to facilitate, to help you do, that is waste of money. You are giving him money for nothing because he's not going to succeed. IPOB is going to block it because we already know the plan. Bring him home. Some of them say next thing Wike suggested in their meeting. In their meeting they had last year, December 18. Next thing Wike suggested and pleaded that they bring him, that the best option is to kill him. That the best option is to kill him so that he will not open mouth. But the next thing Wike forgot. He will not open mouth, but the document is already copied. Everything that you had with him is already been copied. Dave Umai is crying. But every conversation is already meant, is in their hand. Why are you desperate to bring? The only thing that will happen to all of you will not travel abroad. And with this evidence that is standing before this man, may God empower me May God empower me. There is something I want to do. I want to be checking these men when they will travel out of Nigeria and the destination where they are going to travel. There's a way to check it. I will not tell you the amp. I want to be checking it when they will jet out of Nigeria, the destination of where they are going. May God empower me. I will do that personally. I will jet out as well. That's why I said God empower me. I will jet out as well. Make sure that I follow them wherever they go, anywhere they go, anywhere they do hotel reservation. I follow them with evidence of those documents and inform authorities there. Most of them will go and travel abroad. They will not come back again. Most of them will travel abroad. They will not come back again. Because white people, they believe in evidence. I will throw the evidence before them. These people are the sponsors of terrorists terrorizing the world. And immediately they will be surrendered there and they will be picked up from there. We are not going to shoot one single bullet. No single bullet against them. But what we hold them down is justice and the law and order. We will tell them that they are riff rats. Before us. Nigeria is what gives them opportunity because they are criminal. This kind of people can never survive in Europe, survive in an educated country. We'll teach them lesson. Thank God, very soon Nigeria will catch fire. They are now going to put hand in inside fire that will consume them and burn their finger. Do you see how God are doing things? I told you that God will use his hand to fight for Biafra and Biafra will be restored. You see this move by Tinubu with France. Go and watch what will happen. What happened to Ukraine is what will happen to Nigeria. Go and write it. Today is 2nd of January 2025. What happened to Ukraine is exactly what will happen to Nigeria. Ukraine were deceived by the same France and Britain. Today, the same France and Britain want to deceive Nigeria. Do you see how God fight for us? They are going to. God will help them, deceive them, block their mind. They are going to engage Niger. Niger have just displayed just little thing earlier today, very early today, in Niger border and Nigeria. Go there now, no single custom of Nigeria is there. No single army of Nigeria is in the Niger border. They want to play with Niger. They want to play. Just one thing, what Niger just do, Niger just light cigarette. Just light small cigarette for them. See how Nigeria military and their custom we are running hater-skater to escape death. Niger have sacked them. They have sacked them in their border, sacked them away. Niger now are the ones taking care of the border. Do you see? Do you see? What is going to happen? Have you imagined what is going to happen? What is going to happen is going to be horrible. But what I want to advise our Igbo brothers, our Igbo brothers are knowing most of them not a uniform. Among Mobun defuna to remain. Abaha Obina, Baha Okechuku, Baha Chide, do Baha Handibo, Halejuari. If you are an Igbo brother, if you're an Igbo sister in Nigerian army, take your resignation now. Don't allow them, because now, let me tell you something. They will slaughter you like fowl. You know, Nigerian army are the most coward army in the whole world, universe. Nigerian army, I am telling you, Nigerian army is the most coward army in the whole universe. The only way they have power is on unarmed men, unarmed civilian. Nigerian army can never face people with gun. Go and ask anybody that knows them very well. Liberia War, what they went there to do was to stay in a camp. When the war was over, Nigeria's army came out and began to rape Liberia women. What they went there to do is only rape. They went there to become a rapist. And they still, when the heat of the bullet has gone down, they came out and start raping women, start stealing. That's what they go and read history. That's what they went to Liberia to do. Syria alone, the same. While other African countries were facing the battle to calm everywhere down, fear no let Nigeria join. Look at Nigeria. Look at cowards army in Nigeria want to go and fight Niger army. Do you know the training of Niger army? Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. These are the people that have what they call experience in terms of field. Not this Nigeria army, I call them street stouts. Alemi het out lami. Maybe they thought they want to go and fight Wanaburu in Oshodi. ordinary engagement earlier today, all of them run away. Those people just come there to show small skill. What they just come there to do, just small skill, small skill. They run away. The army just went there today just to go in there small, training. Sometimes when somebody is very foolish, sometimes you just go there, practice something just to speak a language for him. That's what he just did. Niger army just went there today, just speak small language, they run away. Nigeria have never won any war. They have never fought any war. The Biafra, this thing was genocide, not war. And who fight this genocide for them? Britain, Ukraine. People say Russia. It's not Russia. It's this Ukraine. God has punished them. That was when they were answering Russia. The president of that time came from this Ukraine territory. Haven't God, Mazi Nnamdi is a prophet. He said, every people that has hand in the death of Biafra, that God is going to punish them. Do you see how God punished Ukraine? God haven't punished them, they have punished them. People that God remain now to punish, although God has been punishing Nigeria in different ways. People that remain to be punished now officially is Nigeria. And the time of their punishment has come. France will lead them to the war. Then by the time Niger and the Burkina Faso will join together and match them, France, all these Europeans, they know how to abandon you. They will abandon them and go. They will abandon them and go. Thank God we have a defensive body now. Because that time, ESM will just come and defend our people. Make sure that nobody runs into our land. Nobody runs into our land. We will block that. We will block the entrance of Biafra. We block it. Upon the Yoruba, Akun, you people will go and fight that fight. You people will go and fight that fight. For you to test fight. You know, people have never tested fight. It is time for you to test fight. Yoruba youth, prepare. You will fight war. You will go and fight the Niger. You will go and fight them. We will ensure that you succeed in fighting them. Our own is to fold our hand and watch our territory come. Make sure that nothing happens to our territory. The only prayer I pray for you, Yoruba youth, is may God give you the power to waste your life. Because life you will waste. Remember the prophecy I give. I said Tinubu will bring problem to the Yoruba that in the next 50 years, Yorubas will, if time is not, if Yoruba elders did not stand up and act fast, you see Tinubu? Tinubu will establish trouble to Yoruba race. You know, Biafrans suffers kwashoko. Those days. I don't know what the Yoruba will suffer this time. If the Yoruba elders, people, if they don't join body with people like Dele Farati, that man loves Yorubas. That's why the man is speaking the truth. Because, let me tell you something. But some of them who are greedy, who are very greedy, they are now seeing the man as their enemy. Because the man wants to use truth to save them. This is one problem of a black person. When you want to save them with the truth, they will begin to, they don't want to look the angle and figure out the truth. It's like Matthias Isaac. I am a Christian. But when somebody is speaking the truth, take out the point. Forget how that person presents his argument. Pick up the truth inside. Leave other words. The other words is chaff. Jesus is a scam. Take it as a chaff. As a Christian, that's what makes you a human being. When Matthias will come out and tell you Jesus is a scam, that is his own mentality. That is level of his own presentation. To express his anger about the evil. Some operators, Christianity is not the problem. The problem is the operators of the Christianity in our land. Everybody must not present issue excellently. Knowledge is different. Understanding is differs. Now, Matthias Isaac is trying to, what you will do as a human being that is not corrupt, you are not a, if you are not corrupt in your spirit, what you will do is to take the truth that the young man is saying. Take the truth the young man is saying and see that young man as one of the savior, like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is a savior because he spoke the truth against the elders of the Israel who were enslaving the Israelites. So now that the operators of the so-called Christianity, which is our faith, which is my own faith as a Christian, now the operators have brought criminality inside it, brought in blindness. They don't want people to see, because when you see, you will be liberated. Now the guy is telling you something. What is he telling you? He's telling you the reason why the government official did not build hospital for everybody to attend, because you said you can heal. What that man is saying, is it not truth? That area of that healing, is it not truth? They don't do road. Government officials don't do road. Because pastors stand on the altar and tell you that God will do everything for you. The politician now say, okay, if God is able to do everything for you, there is no need of doing road. Maybe one day angels will wake up one day and see that we have 4 lanes this side, 4 lanes this side. Then who did it? They say angels of God from heaven have do road for us because we pray a lot, which is lie. That such thing can never happen. This is what Matthias Isaac is telling you. He's telling you to stand up and demand your right from government, not from God. Your pastor is telling you, demand what you want from God. No. God have given you life. He have given you good health. He have given you knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. It is your own duty to utilize the healthiness that God have granted to you to stand up and make demand. The riches you want, God have given you. God give us gas, He give us oil. God give us other many things. He give us coal. He give us salt. We have salt in Egoi. These are the resources. What else do you want from God? Why should somebody gather you in a place, keep you busy, telling you lies from Monday to Monday, weaken your spirit for you to stand up and make a demand of what is yours? Is it not what the young man is saying? Instead of you to pick this point and act, you turn around and be insulting him and calling him Antichrist because he said that Jesus is a scam. Why he is saying that Jesus is a scam? Because those operators who are using the name, they are using the name of Jesus. Is it not the name of the Jesus they are using for a caricature to deceive you? But he did not present it well. Quite all right, fine and good. But if you want to help yourself, what you will do first of all is, okay, this man is talking about we are not standing up to demand our right from governors, from ministers, from senators. Okay, he has a point here. This young man is very angry because we are not standing up to demand for health care, which our gas and the oil and the other resources could have built for us. He has a point here. Let us go and act. This man is saying the truth. Children are out of schools. We have oil, we have gas, we have everything that's supposed to build a standard, world standard school for our children to have compulsory education. This thing is not there. And some children are becoming touts. Some children are becoming illiterate. Illiterate have full everywhere because their parent doesn't have money for education. Okay, this man has a point here. In other countries, if a young man reach 18 years, he will get work. And you start to live alone. Before you know what happened, at the age of 19, they have children. Because as that your daughter is leaving your house at the age of 18, is leaving that house with his permanent boyfriend. White people only date one man in their entire life. Any day she doesn't want that man again, she will separate from that man and find another person. That's why I love them. But you, situation of Nigeria have made you a mini prostitute, but you don't know. You have made most of our women a mini prostitute. You are dating Chijoke. You are dating Emeka. You are dating Obinna. You are a prostitute. In fact, prostitute is more safe than you. But you call it, you call it civilization. What the young man is saying is true. And the same you who is dating Chijoke, dating Obinna, dating Emeka, on Sunday you go to front and stay. You don't have one boyfriend, but you go to church and sing. You go to church, you go there as a worker. Because your spirit have been corrupted because of the system. The government deny you. The right, they deny you. Because what will make a white girl to go and date double people? Date double men? No. Right from her secondary school, as soon as she reached age 18, my woman friend here, as soon as the son reached 18, I secure job for him immediately, because he must not work until he reach 18. That is the law. Go and ask. Somebody, he did birthday of 18 years birthday today, tomorrow. I have already submitted all his documents for work. The man look at it, he say, he's going to make, he got to be 18, so day. I say yes. He said after his 18th birthday, the following day I should come with him. The following day I went there with him. He started work. He have worked for 3 years, and the girl that he had been dating, they know each other from age of 15. And there have been all these children friend. The other day, we went to government house and we wed them. The girl is pregnant. Anytime soon, she will give birth. Young age. Look at what government did to us. Look at what the criminal, corrupt system have happened to us. Most of us start giving birth at age of 35, 30. At wrong age. Completely rubbish, wrong age. You're supposed to give birth at age of 20, 18, 19. Some of my mates here who are white people, they have grandchildren. Yes. Some of my mates here, sometimes they used to mock me, they used to laugh me. They have grandchildren. You will see a young man of 40 years on weekend, Saturday, we call it Saturday walk. Saturday walk is half day. That day you can do whatever you want. You will see a man of 40 years put the grandson or granddaughter inside the vehicle and come to work. I become ashamed of myself. Grandchildren, a man of 40 years, but a man of 40-something years doesn't have grandchildren. 35 years, you have grandchildren here. Who cause it? Government, they deny you your life. They deny you your life. You begin to struggle, just to survive. At the end of the day, you survive. You now end up marrying at old age. This is why we are advancing Igbo politician. Don't follow the footsteps of foreigner Funani. Funanis are foreigners. They came to the land to destroy and to steal. They are criminals because that land does not belong to them. They know what they are doing, and they are doing it. What they are doing is right. They are right. Because when you a foreigner and the people, the indigenous of the people give you opportunity to their resources, invade them, go and repair your place, and that's exactly what Fulani have done. They have invaded Nigeria to go and fix Arab Emirates, United Arab Emirates, UAE. They have fixed it. They have looted the Nigeria and fixed Saudi Arabia where they come from. They have looted Nigeria and start fix other places where they come from. Igbo politicians, where do you come from that you are destroying your own land? This is a question to ask. Where did you come from that you are destroying your own land? Why can't you use your brain and know that this land is the land of origin? You have to protect it, jealously protect that place. Jealously protect the people, both children, women, and make sure you jealously protect them. Fulani now become your political leader, who now direct you what to do against your own people. What a shame. What a people. What a lost race. What a lost people. They have lost you. You have completely lost. Our women are marrying at the age of 35. At the age of 35, where she's supposed to have already closed her womb, enjoy life. At the age of 32, normally at the age of 32, every woman is supposed to close birth, start enjoying her life fully. But you look at them. Most of them are even struggling to marry at the age of 37. Who brought the pen? Who brought the pen and the suffering? Politician. Greed. Human being will loot money, hide in Swiss, hide in Italy, hide in Asia, hide in Caribbean, hide. Ego unu le loot. What are you doing? What are you using it for? Unu jege mekene. Ale loot to steal till they don't tire. Ale loot. What are you looting for? Where are you taking this money? Are you going to go to grave with this money? Look at, I am not here to praise them, because sometimes if you praise them, bad spirit will not enter them. Look at Governor Oti. Somebody was asking me, Lion Man, is it not the same allocation other governors are receiving that Governor Oti, your brother, is receiving? I said, why are you asking me? He said he was one day start to think about that man effort. He said because the man placed him in the spirit of doubt. I said, why? He said because what he's doing that he are looking at them and say, where this man is getting his own money to be doing what he's doing? Is it not the same thing they are giving others? I said because it's the same thing. The man come to behave like white governors, while others came to behave like demon. That is the fact. The man understands the meaning of money. He knows that this money. I was telling somebody, somebody was telling me, Lion Man, the way you think, if everybody think this way, that this world will both be the most peaceful place. I say, my brother, one thing about me is this. If I have a roof to cover my head, have something to move around, why should I be heaping money? Onto what? Does it have any meaning? Am I heaping money for what? Does it make any sense? And that's why nobody can buy people like us. They can't buy me because I am not moved by money. No, I'm not moved. They can't buy me. There are people who move by money. I don't move. I don't have that spirit. It doesn't move. It doesn't shake me. This one is this guy now is. Oh, glory be to God. That's good. Love to see this. Period. Oh, love to see this. Wow. Good. Look at the land that have everything in place. Our Igbo youth today, half of people practicing homosexual in Abuja are Igbo youth, Igbo young youth, men. Yorubas now have first ritual. Even in some part of Ogun State, they don't dare you come out in the night. You will miss. The youth of Yoruba now facing in cutting human head. They want to make money in the land full of resources. Do you see where politicians have destroyed them to the point? And some of our Christian brothers will have mouth to attack somebody like Matthias Isaac because he mentioned the name of Jesus Christ. Are you stupid? The name he mentioned, are you there when that name was named? Were you there? Are you the evidence of the name? What concerns you with the name? What is your concern with the name? We have Gabriel Jesus, who is playing football. Jesus is a name that every Latino is a Latino name. People answer it here. So somebody said Jesus is a scam. Jesus is does that? Do you know the kind of Jesus he's referring to? Jesus is just an ordinary name. And you foolish man who is suffering from the rotten and the criminal system of Nigeria, you are insulting a man who is telling the truth to save you. It's like when Dr. Abel Danami began his change in his own pattern. When he changed to speak the truth, the same way you people, we call ourselves Christian, we don't have the spirit of understanding. Most of you begin to attack him. He's Antichrist, he's Antichrist. Most of you today who say he's Antichrist are now enjoying him. Because you people doesn't extract knowledge before you judge. The boy is saying, you say you heal fibroid, scam, and which is true. Somebody will bring somebody with a big stomach. This small time they say, hey, I've given him anointing water. The fibroid disappear. Fake testimony. At the end of the day, nobody will see that person in camera again. Nobody will bring that person to camera again. Testimony have been done. Marketing have been done. I'm marketing. The person cannot go and die. And fibroid is not supposed to kill anybody. This is something that's supposed to go to hospital for free, like as it is here in abroad, and remove it. The person get herself free. Marketing no local. Hey, pastor. Somebody is here, is suffering fibroid for 5 years. As prayer was going on, they drank your water. The fibroid melts. Like most of you, they not believe the nonsense. Where is the medical doctors? That is why they deny you hospital. Since our pastors can heal, there is no need of building hospital. The politicians now pocket the money and give those pastors the share. They give them their own cut. If the hospital will cost $1 million, the politician will now pocket $1 million and give their pastor 100,000 inside the $1 million. And you will go and die secretly with your fibroid. You bath in the morning on Sunday as a human being. The only thing you go to church to do is to make a demand from God. God will help me. God will help me. God will help me. I don't get job. God will help me. I'm suffering. God will help me. I am doing this. What God got to do with that nonsense prayer you are praying? Instead of you to take your shower, leave your house in the morning, the Sunday morning, and go there and praise God. I say, God, I thank you for giving me life. I thank you for I'm healthy, I'm sound, I am not sick. Period. That is, let me tell you something. That is what Christianity is all about. Go to the house of God and worship God. Praise Him for His goodness in your life. God does not own you any rich watch. He doesn't own you any clothes. He doesn't own you any car. He doesn't own you any house. He doesn't own you any money in a bank account. Anybody that tell you God will give you is a scammer, is a lie. I'm telling you a lie. The only thing God has to give you is this breath. You wake up in the morning, you see that you are alive. Miracle. God have given you miracle for that day. Every other thing, go and work it out. Somebody will come out, he will tell you, sow seed to provoke heaven, so that God will bless you. Foolish person. You go and gather all you have and sow. You give the perima will not pocket it and begin to live large with his own family. Somebody will not tell you, go and do 100 days fasting, 30 days fasting, 40 days fasting for God to bless you. Go and read Bible. Nobody have ever fasted in Bible that God bless. You can the only fasting you will fast that God value is fasting of sin, cleansing of sin. When you know that you have offended God, it is written in Bible. They said the king wore a rag and lie down in the place and he spent days with that. He refused to eat. For God to forgive his sin. Bible. akwụkwọ nsọ a Chineke nyere ndị ọcha dere ndụkwa gị ya. No matter amount of fasting you will make, you will never make fasting and become rich. Never. Fasting is designed to express your acceptance of sin. Oh Lord, I have sinned against you. Lord, may your anger never be leashed on me. You deny yourself food. Say, God, please forgive me. Not you are fasting because God bless me. I want to buy a car this year. I want to build a house. God, that's why most of you are frustrated. And you will continue to be frustrated by the special grace of God. Frustration will be your own portion as far as you have this mentality. Until the day you begin to satisfy God. No amount of fasting will give you money. Fasting is designed. Oh yeah, all these yori pastors, all these new generational pastors. Very naive, very ignorant, and they can claim rights. They can claim right. They don't even know anything in Bible. They don't know any. They can't interpret it. You have follow full step of their also called fathers of faith. Criminal. Imagine somebody potentially follow full step of Adeboye. A young man of this day potentially follow full step Ekperima old Ekperima. Yeah, they follow full step. He has to go Christian. Yes, like a Christian. People who have been lying to us. Imagine if there is no internet now. Imagine that have been his system. Imagine if there is no internet this 21st century. That's how, if it is those days, when there is no phone, there is no internet, nothing in Africa. That's how that all of us will believe that he went to US and he sees weather. God sees weather because of him. That's how most of us will believe that somebody begin business with $500 and the person sow seed. God begin to increase the money. Under 3 years, the person become a billionaire. Because the person gave $10 million. Imagine. What a lie. Give us the name of the company. Give us the name of the person. Give us the name of the company. Let us go and investigate physically. He refused. He refused. Because this world have gone beyond argument now. Nobody argue. Oh, so give me the address. Give me this. Let me. Period. The blind have seen. The lame have walked. He prayed. Oh, no problem. What is the address of that person? Give us the address. Let us go to the village where that person come from, and see if that person, the lame, is walking indeed, or the blind is. Because that is only way to sanitize this thing, so that God will not be angry with us. Because the anger of God is too heavy in Africa because of using His name to lie. Don't you know that people like Matthias are the people now who want to please God, so that the God anger can reduce upon us? Go and check out. Because of people like Matthias, All our graduates before who have turned to content creators now, what are they turning to before? Is it not pastors? You people are not, you are not calculative, you are not thinking. Before, who graduated, look for work 2 years, the next thing he will do, he will go to village. Some of them will go to village and sell the small land they have and pay for Bible school. I know a man who in Lagos those days who went and sold their father's land and pay for Covenant Bible school. And became a pastor. Because they know that now people have open eye, people now they matter Mozianya. They cannot scam anybody anyhow now through gospel. That's why most of them have known that it's difficult for them now. So that now they have diverted their greed into content. Most of these people now, like people like JPAC, if not for people like Matthias Isaac, who have exposed the criminality in our Christian, people like JPAC, how greedy that guy is, how desperate in money that guy is. He will become by now he's a pastor. That boy is as greedy as any. That boy can do anything for money. That boy called JPAC. I've seen the spirit in him. Remember when I said it many years ago? I said, I've seen the spirit in him. I've never seen as young man who as desperate with money as that guy can do. He can open his nyash. If somebody offer that boy $10,000, like people like Dave Omar not on to, that boy will open his nyash and receive that money. I'm telling you the fact. If not for exposition of this guy, this ones now will not be pastor. And finally, I want to seize this opportunity to call Darlington, Speed Darlington to order. Speed Darlington, I love you. You are my fellow Igbo brother. I love you so much. But Speed Darlington, don't be desperate in making money. Take life easy. Yeah, 18-room mansion project will be completed. But take life easy. Whoever that is, I don't know who is backing you, who is sponsoring you to be troubling your own brother. I want to send this thing as a warning and as advice to you, Speed Darlington. As long as Speed Darlington, disease from troubling Bona Boy is a warning. Disease from troubling Bona Boy is your brother, is our brother. Stop that internal fight. Enough is enough. This is why we are IPOB. We must speak the truth. Stop that nonsense I am seeing you doing against this innocent guy. If you need money, humble yourself, approach Bona Boy. Bona Boy will help you. He'll give you money. Bona Boy is blessed. Allow him to enjoy his talent that God gave to him. Stop troubling him. Enough of all this nonsense. Enough of all this nonsense. You see those Yoruba people who are backing you, who are clapping for you. This is their desire against our own people, so that we will have this internal fight against ourselves. That has been the utmost prayer of other race in that contraction. Speed Darlington, be mindful of yourself. Be mindful of how you trouble that man. Enough is enough. Stop troubling Burna Boy. From today, being 2nd of January 2025, go and apologize to Burna Boy. You offended him. You never look for your trouble. You offended him by trying to rubbish his name unnecessarily. Stop it. I know somebody is behind you. I know somebody is behind you. Until I find out that person who is behind you, I will call the name of that person on media. You know me. Somebody is behind you. Enough of this nonsense. Burna Boy have never looked for your trouble. You are the one looking for his trouble. If it is some police high rank police officers are engineering you so that Burna Boy will be paying them money, so that they will be benefiting from Burna Boy money for case, stop it. It's a game. Stop it. Stop it. Enough is enough. And go and apologize to him. Go and apologize to Burna Boy. Enough is enough. I don't. You see, in anybody who is a Biafran, we don't want to see nonsense around you. We don't want to see any nonsense around any Biafrans. Biafrans are to be protected. And if the enemy want to use you against Burna Boy, I swear, if IPOB remember you, you will not like it. If IPOB remember you, you will not like it. Some people may say this is a private issue. We must protect every young man who is blessed in Biafra land. We must protect them. It's our duty to protect our young people. Enough is enough. This is my final word. This is my last message today, being the 2nd of January 2025. Thank you, viewers. God bless you all for joining this very broadcast. God bless the leadership of IPOB. God bless every members of IPOB, all the coordinators of IPOB, both home and abroad. God bless the Eastern Security Network, men and women. May God keep on guiding and protecting you all for the task ahead. Be in a good spirit. Love your brother. Protect your brother wherever you are. If you are in position to assist your brother, assist them. And those who are blessed should ensure to fix their eyes in our land, to help the poor in our land. Help them with your millions and billions of naira and dollars. Assist them. Don't use them for show. Build NGO within Biafra land that will go inside the interiors of Biafra to help those who can now help themselves. Very, very important. Thank you all for joining me.